Hey everyone, welcome back to Coins Dealer where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and their hidden values. Today, we've got something special, one of the most unexpected and surprising coins you might have in your pocket or collection right now. We're talking about the 2000 P Washington quarter. Stick around because this coin could be worth a fortune. Let's dive into the details. The 2000 P Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and while it might look like an ordinary coin at first glance, certain rare versions of this quarter have sold for thousands, and even millions, of dollars at auction. But what makes it so valuable? There are a few key factors that can skyrocket the value of a coin like this. The first is rarity. Some 2000 P quarters are considered valuable due to rare mint errors, like die breaks, double strikes, or off-center designs. These minting mistakes make certain coins stand out, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Here's an example, a quarter with doubling on the reverse side, where the image is stamped twice, creating a ghost-like appearance. These types of errors are incredibly rare and can fetch serious money depending on the condition of the coin. Another factor in determining a coin's value is its condition, or grade. Coins that are graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC as being in near-perfect condition, especially error coins, can sell for much more. A 2000 P quarter in uncirculated or mint condition can make all the difference between a common coin and a treasure. In fact, some rare 2000 P Washington quarters with mint errors have sold for thousands, and in rare cases, even reached the $1 million mark at auctions. These sales are a testament to how significant small details can be in the world of coin collecting. So, could you be holding on to a 2000 P Washington quarter worth millions? If you've got one lying around, take a close look and check for errors. It might be worth getting it professionally graded. Who knows, you could have a valuable piece of history in your hands. We've got an exciting one, a coin that could be hiding in your pocket change, and it's worth millions of dollars. Yes, I'm talking about the 2001 D Washington quarter with the Denver Mint mark. Stick around to find out why this coin could make you a fortune, and how you can spot one. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, originally minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By the time we reached 2001, we were in the middle of the popular state quarters program. But what makes this specific coin, the 2001 D Mint Washington quarter, so valuable? First, let's talk about the D Mint mark. This indicates the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the two major U.S. mint locations alongside Philadelphia. While millions of these coins were produced, there's a small number that have specific qualities making them worth millions. The value of this coin skyrockets due to a few factors. First, condition is everything. If your coin is in mint state condition, meaning it hasn't been circulated or damaged in any way, it's already worth a lot more than a regular quarter. But there's more to it than that. The real key is errors or variations during production. Some 2001 D quarters have striking errors. These could be double strikes, off-center strikes, or even minting defects. Coins like these are highly sought after by collectors. These errors make the coin unique and extremely rare. One of these error coins, especially in uncirculated condition, has been known to fetch millions at auction. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable 2001 D quarters in your hands? First, grab a magnifying glass and take a closer look at your quarter. Post, close-up shot of quarter with magnifying glass, check for the following signs: mint mark D under Washington's portrait. Striking errors ***, this could be doubling on the date or letters, off-center designs, or weak details. Examine the coin's overall condition. Any signs of wear could affect its value, but if it's crisp and clean, you're in luck. Let's take a look at some real examples. In recent years, 2001 D Washington quarters with specific errors have sold for over $1 million at major auctions. This goes to show that even a simple quarter can turn into a life-changing fortune if it's the right one. If you think you found a rare 2001 D quarter, the next step is getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. These services can give you a certificate of authenticity and a grade that verifies the condition, which is crucial for maximizing your coin's value. Once your coin is graded, you can either list it at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or sell it through reputable online platforms. Be sure to do your research to get the best price. So, the next time you come across a 2001 D Washington quarter, don't just toss it into your coin jar, it could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Who knows? You might be sitting on millions. We're diving deep into a special coin that's turning heads in the coin collector's world, the 2002 Washington quarter dollar with the S mint mark. Some versions of this coin could be worth thousands, or even millions, and we're here to tell you why. Let's start by talking about the 2002 Washington quarter. This coin was part of the famous 50-state quarters program, which featured unique designs to honor each U.S. state. The year 2002 saw 5 new state quarters: Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi, but here's the kicker: not all Washington quarters are created equal. The version we're talking about today is the one minted at the San Francisco Mint, indicated by the small S mint mark, and there are a few things that set these apart. So, why is the S mint mark important? Coins minted in San Francisco during this period were often proof coins, meaning they were specially struck with higher quality and intended for collectors, not general circulation. Proof coins have a mirror-like finish and fine details that make them particularly valuable to collectors. However, the value of these coins can skyrocket when there are unique features or errors. In fact, a rare version of the 2002 S Washington quarter can fetch prices that make your jaw drop, sometimes even reaching into the millions. Now, here's where things get really exciting. Certain 2002 S Washington quarters have been found with errors or unique characteristics, and these are the ones that can go for insane amounts. Some of the most sought-after error coins include: this happens when the design is accidentally struck twice, creating a slight doubling of the image. A double-die error coin can dramatically increase its value. Sometimes coins are struck slightly off-center, which can make them extremely rare and valuable. In rare cases, coins may be struck on a planchet, the metal disc, meant for a different coin, which collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. These rare variants are where the big money lies, and it's why people are willing to spend up to millions of dollars to get their hands on one of these treasures. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 2002 S Washington quarter? Here are a few tips. Look closely for the S mint mark, which indicates it was struck at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins have a distinctive shine and sharp detail. If your coin looks pristine with a reflective surface, it's worth investigating further. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect for any double-die features, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities that could signal a rare variant. If you find any of these characteristics, you could be holding a fortune in your hand. Alright, now let's talk numbers. Coins like the 2002 S Washington quarter have been sold at auctions for jaw-dropping prices. A pristine, error-free proof coin in high-grade condition can already fetch several $1,000s. But if you've got a rare error coin or a unique variant, the value can skyrocket. In some cases, these coins have been known to sell for up to $1 million or more, especially if they're highly sought after by collectors. If you think you've got a valuable 2002 S Washington quarter, it's important to protect it. Store the coin in a protective case to prevent damage, and consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin with documented proof of its condition will always fetch a higher price at auction. When it comes time to sell, consider reaching out to trusted coin dealers or selling through reputable auction houses. You want to make sure you get top dollar for your treasure. So there you have it, folks. The 2002 S Washington quarter could be worth much more than 25 cents, possibly even millions of dollars. If you have one of these coins or come across one, it might just change your life. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with all things coin collecting, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest finds. We've got something incredible to talk about, the 2003 P. Washington quarter, a coin that could be hiding in plain sight and might be worth a fortune. Could you be holding $1 million coin without even knowing it? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the basics. The 2003 P. Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia and is part of the 50-state quarter series, featuring Maine. If you look on the obverse side, you'll see the familiar image of George Washington, with the mint mark P for Philadelphia right next to it. The reverse side showcases the state of Maine with a stunning design of a lighthouse and pine trees. So, why is this particular quarter potentially worth millions? Well, it's not just any regular 2003 P quarter that's valuable. What you're really looking for is a mint error. That's right, rare minting mistakes can make certain coins highly desirable to collectors. Errors like off-center strikes, double die obverse, or even planchet errors have been found on these 2003 quarters. Some of these errors have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Let's break down some of the specific errors you should be on the lookout for. This error happens when the coin is struck more than once with slight misalignment. If you notice a doubling effect on Washington's face or the inscriptions, you may have a DDO error. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off. These off-center strikes can vary in value based on how severe the error is. Another rare error is when the coin appears to have a small clip missing from its edge. This happens when the metal blank, planchet, used to mint the coin is incomplete. Coins with these kinds of errors can easily be worth thousands, and in extremely rare cases, even millions of dollars. Now, let's talk numbers. A perfect example is the 2003 P. Washington quarter with a severe minting error that sold for over $100,000 at auction. But here's where it gets interesting. If your quarter has a rare enough error and is in pristine condition, especially if it's graded highly by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, it could easily push into the $1 million range. So, how can you check if your 2003 P. Washington quarter is worth millions? First, you'll want to closely examine your coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Pay attention to the details on Washington's face, the lettering, and the edges of the coin. If you spot any unusual features like doubling or clipping, it might be time to get your coin graded by a professional. Grading is key if you think you have a valuable error coin. Send it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate the coin and give it a grade, which helps determine its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. And there you have it, folks. The 2003 P. Washington quarter could be the $1 million treasure sitting right in your pocket. Make sure to go through your change and check for these valuable errors. Who knows? You could be the next big winner in the coin collecting world. We're talking about a super exciting find, the 2004 Washington quarter with the D mint mark that's rumored to be worth millions of dollars. That's right, this seemingly ordinary quarter could make you a fortune. So, let's get into the details and find out why this coin is so special. Before we get to the big bucks, let's first take a look at the history behind this coin. The 2004 Washington quarter is part of the 50-state quarter series, a special collection released by the U.S. Mint to honor each of the 50 states. These quarters were a huge hit among collectors, and millions of them were minted, but we're not talking about just any 2004 quarter here. We're talking about the D Mint mark version, which means it was produced at the Denver Mint. Now, what makes this coin even more valuable is that it belongs to the special edition for Michigan, which was one of the quarters released in 2004. So, what makes this particular coin worth millions? It's all about the condition, rarity, and unique errors that some of these coins possess. Many collectors and coin grading experts believe that the 2004 D Mint mark quarters with errors, like double dies, minting flaws, or striking imperfections, can fetch jaw-dropping prices at auctions. One of the most sought-after types is the double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a minting mishap. If you're lucky enough to have a 2004 D quarter with this error and it's in mint state condition, you're looking at potentially huge money, especially if it's graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Recent auctions have shown some rare 2004 D quarters going for thousands or even millions of dollars. Coins with top grades, like MS-68 or MS-69, have attracted attention from high-end collectors willing to pay a fortune for these rarities. Imagine finding one of these valuable quarters in your pocket change or an old coin collection. It could be the jackpot you never expected. Alright, now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 2004 D quarter is worth millions? Here's what you need to look for. First, make sure your quarter has the D mint mark on the front, near Washington's ponytail. Look for any visible minting errors, like doubling on the lettering or design. The more obvious the error, the more valuable the coin could be. Coins in mint state condition, which means they look almost flawless, with no wear, are the most valuable. If your coin is scratched, worn, or damaged, it may be worth less, but still could have value. If you think you've struck gold with your quarter, it's worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it evaluated. A high grade can drastically increase its value. Who knew a simple 2004 D Washington quarter could be worth so much? If you've got a collection of quarters, now's the time to start digging through them. You might just be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories and tips. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found any rare quarters or if you're on the hunt for one. Good luck and happy collecting. We're talking about a Washington quarter from 2005 with a D mint mark. Yes, you heard that right, a coin that could be worth millions. Whether you're a collector or just someone who has a few quarters lying around, you might want to take a closer look at your change after this video. So, what makes the 2005 D Washington quarter so special? Well, it's not just your average quarter you use to buy a soda. Some versions of this coin have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. But what exactly sets these quarters apart? Let's break it down. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released the West Virginia quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program. The design features George Washington on the obverse, as always, but the reverse honors West Virginia with an intricate depiction of the New River Gorge Bridge. The D mint mark signifies that it was minted in Denver. But here's where things get interesting. Errors and high-grade versions of this coin can make it worth an absolute fortune. You see, coins that are graded by professional services, like PCGS or NGC, and receive a high grade, especially mint state or MS-67 or higher, can be incredibly valuable. But there's another factor at play: errors. There are a few error varieties of the 2005 D Washington quarter that collectors are hunting for. Some of these include double die errors or striking anomalies where the design is off-center or doubled. These types of errors can dramatically increase the coin's value. So, how much are we talking about here? Well, some of these rare 2005 D quarters with high grades or error varieties have sold for as much as millions of dollars in major auctions. Yes, that's right, a single quarter worth more than a house or a luxury car. Now, I bet you're wondering, how do I know if my 2005 D Washington quarter is worth a fortune? First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect the coin for any obvious errors. Next, if you think you've got something special, send it in to be graded by a professional service. The grading process will give your coin an official certification, and that's where the big bucks come in. You can get your coin graded by services like PCGS or NGC. They'll assign it a mint state grade based on its condition, and if you have a high grade or error coin, you might be sitting on a goldmine. So, there you have it. A 2005 D Washington quarter might seem ordinary at first glance, but if you've got a rare version of it, you could be looking at a coin worth millions of dollars. Be sure to check your pocket change, folks. Who knows, you might just have a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the next big coin tip. We're diving into a 2006 Washington quarter that's turning heads in the coin collecting world. Believe it or not, there's a version of this coin worth millions of dollars. What makes it so special? Stick around to find out why this seemingly common coin could make you a millionaire. Before we get into what makes this coin so valuable, let's quickly talk about the background of the 2006 Washington quarter. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, where millions of these quarters were struck in 2006 as part of the 50-state quarters program, featuring Colorado. But here's the catch, not all quarters are created equal. So, how does a 25-cent coin shoot up to being worth millions? It all comes down to a combination of factors, like rare mint errors, extremely high grades, and eye-popping historical significance. One of the major reasons why this coin could be worth so much is the possibility of rare mint errors. Error coins can happen due to mistakes during the minting process, like double dies, off-centers, and planchet errors. Collectors go wild for these mistakes because they make the coin incredibly unique. For instance, there's been talk of a double die error on a few of the 2006 quarters. Double die errors occur when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a slight overlapping effect on the design, making it instantly more valuable. Another reason why this coin can be worth a fortune is high-grade condition. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being absolutely flawless. If you've got a 2006 Washington quarter in mint state 67 or higher, you're already sitting on something special. Coins graded this high are exceptionally rare. In fact, a 2006 quarter graded in MS 69 by top grading services could easily fetch a staggering price at auction. Now, let's talk about demand. The collector's market fluctuates, and sometimes certain coins become hot commodities due to limited availability, errors, or historical appeal. Rare Washington quarters, especially from the Statehood series, have been getting a lot of attention in recent years. Here's the kicker, recent auctions have seen these error coins and high-grade 2006 quarters selling for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. In a high-profile sale, one rare error coin from this year sold for over $1.2 million. Imagine finding something like that in your pocket change. So, how can you tell if your 2006 quarter is worth big money? First, look closely for any visible errors, especially on the lettering or the images. Next, consider the condition. If it's in mint state with no visible scratches or marks, you might be in for a big payday. In the world of coin collecting, it's all about knowing what to look for. A 2006 Washington quarter may seem common, but it could be the jackpot you're sitting on. Remember, condition, errors, and rarity are key. So, go check your coin collections and see if you're the next lucky millionaire. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let me know in the comments if you've come across any rare coins. 2007 Washington quarter dollar that's worth a fortune. That's right. Some of these coins have been sold for thousands, even millions of dollars due to rare minting errors. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind the 2007 Washington quarter that could make you rich. The Washington quarter dollar series began in 1932, honoring the first U.S. president, George Washington. Fast forward to 2007, the state quarter series was still in full swing, and the Denver Mint struck millions of quarters that year. But, there's something special about a few rare coins that came out of the Denver Mint, which collectors are now paying big money to get their hands on. So, what makes the 2007 Washington quarter from Denver so special? It all comes down to a few factors, and the most important one is mint errors. That's right, these tiny mistakes at the mint can mean a huge payday for you. Here are the minting errors on the 2007 D quarter that have been known to skyrocket its value. This is where parts of the coin, like Washington's portrait or the lettering, are stamped twice, creating a doubling effect. These errors are super rare and incredibly valuable. An off-center strike happens when the coin is not properly aligned with the die during the minting process. A 2007 D quarter that struck off-center can easily sell for thousands. A clipped planchet occurs when part of the metal blank is missing before it struck. This is a rare mint error, and collectors love finding coins like this in circulation. This error happens when the outer layer of the coin is missing, revealing the copper core beneath. Coins with this kind of mistake can go for huge amounts at auction. Now, here's the kicker. If you find one of these error coins in excellent condition, and have it graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, its value could skyrocket even higher. Some error coins in mint state condition have sold for hundreds of thousands, and in extreme cases, even hit millions at auction. Okay, so you're probably wondering how you can check if your 2007 D Washington quarter has one of these valuable errors. Well, it's simple. Here are a few steps you can follow. Grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and take a very close look at both sides of the coin. Look for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or other unusual features. Use a scale to check the coin's weight. Error coins with missing clad layers will often weigh less than regular quarters. If you think you found an error coin, it's a great idea to consult with a coin dealer or send it to a professional grading service. Can you imagine finding a rare error coin worth millions, just sitting in your pocket change? That's exactly what happened to some lucky collectors, and it could happen to you too. So, before you spend that 2007 D Washington quarter in your wallet, give it a good look. You never know, you could be holding a piece of coin history worth millions of dollars. We're diving into a hidden gem, the 2008 S Washington quarter dollar coin. Believe it or not, certain versions of this coin can be worth an incredible amount of money, up to millions of dollars. Let's explore why this coin is so special and how you might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket change. The 2008 S Washington quarter is part of the District of Columbia and U.S. Territory series, which was released in celebration of some of the nation's territories and their unique histories. These quarters were minted in both circulation and proof versions. However, the real star of the show is the proof coin with the S Mint mark, struck at the San Francisco Mint. Now, what makes the S Mint mark so important? Proof coins are typically made with extra care, featuring sharper details and a mirror-like finish, making them highly desirable among collectors. But not all 2008 S quarters are created equal, so, what makes certain 2008 S Washington quarters worth millions of dollars? It all boils down to rarity, condition, and, wait for it, errors **. One key factor that can skyrocket a coin's value is the presence of rare minting errors. In the case of the 2008 S Washington quarter, some coins have been found with double dies or off-center strikes, both of which can significantly boost their worth. Add this to the fact that proof coins were made in limited numbers, and you've got a recipe for a coin worth a fortune. Wondering how to tell if your 2008 S Washington quarter is one of the valuable ones? First, you'll want to check for that all-important S Mint mark, located just below Washington's neck. Next, examine the coin closely for any errors, look for signs of doubling on the letters or features of Washington's face, and check if the design appears off-center. It might be helpful to use a magnifying glass or even take it to a coin expert for authentication. Finally, condition is key. Coins in perfect, mint state can be worth significantly more. Proof coins, especially in high grades like PR69 or PR70, are where the real money is at. Grading your coin through a reputable service like PCGS or NGC is a must if you think your quarter could be worth millions. Still not convinced? Just look at the recent auction results. Some of these 2008's Washington quarters have fetched staggering prices at auctions, with rare error coins and high-grade proof coins easily reaching the $1 million mark. That's right, coins that were once in someone's collection or pocket are now selling for prices that could buy you a house. One particularly impressive example was a high-grade error coin that sold for over $1.5 million. This just goes to show that with the right combination of rarity and condition, even a modern quarter can become a goldmine. Got a valuable 2008's quarter or think you might have one? Don't just throw it in a drawer. Proper storage is crucial to maintaining its condition and value. Store your coin in a protective holder, keep it away from moisture and heat, and avoid handling it directly with your fingers. Even a small scratch or smudge can decrease its value significantly. So, do you think you might have $1 million coin in your collection? If you do, make sure to get it checked and graded. You never know what treasure you might be holding. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you're the first to know when we uncover more coin treasures. And let me know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? We're uncovering the story behind the 2009 Mint Mark Washington quarter that could be worth, yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. Make sure you watch until the end because you won't want to miss the key details about this rare treasure hiding in your change jar. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1932, featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse. But in 2009, something special happened. The U.S. Mint released a series of quarters as part of the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories program. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint are marked with FP. Now, not all 2009 Washington quarters are worth millions, but some rare varieties and mint errors have skyrocketed in value. So what makes these particular coins so special? Well, let's break it down. In the world of coin collecting, errors are like gold mines. Some 2009 Washington quarters were struck with rare errors, such as doubling, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These errors make the coin extremely desirable to collectors. For example, a well-preserved error coin in high-grade condition has fetched up to millions at auctions. Can you imagine having a coin in your pocket that could be worth over $1 million just because of a minting error? It's mind-blowing. Now, let's get into what you should be looking for. If you have a 2009 Washington quarter, check for these signs on the design elements, especially on Washington's face and the reverse, die, cracks or cuts, small raised areas that appear due to minting issues. Where part of the design is missing or not fully centered, and don't forget, coins in high-grade condition, meaning little to no wear, are always worth more. To know the true value of your 2009 Washington quarter, you'll need to have it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. They'll evaluate the coin's condition, rarity, and potential errors. This can turn an ordinary quarter into $1 million find. Throughout history, collectors have found incredible treasures in everyday pocket change. Could you be the next person to discover $1 million coin? It's not as far-fetched as you might think. The 2009 Washington quarter is just one example of how rare and valuable coins are still out there waiting to be found. So, what are you waiting for? Start searching through your coins and see if you have one of these rare treasures. If you do, you might be sitting on $1 million find. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of coins. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.